Welcome to Codebreaker channel. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe channel.
Now you need to just simply go to a new tab and just simply type over here MySQL download and hit enter. And this will show you this MySQL downloads link. So you have to click on this link and it's going to redirect to the official site of MySQL. So here you need to just simply scroll down and you'll be getting this MySQL community GPL downloads. So you have to open that. And when you click on that, it's going to redirect to this MySQL community downloads. So here you need to click on this MySQL installer for Windows. So when you click on that, it's going to again redirect to this MySQL community download Windows installer. So Windows installer. So this link I'm going to put right in your description, so you can directly use that link to land over this site. And here you can see that the current version is version 8.2.35 and we are using it for Microsoft Windows operating system. Right, so it is MSI installer. So here when you come, you'll be able to see that you have two options. One is this 2.1 megabyte and another is 288.6 megabyte. So what I'm going to recommend you is to download this one, which is MySQL installer community version, alright, not the web community one. So you need to install this one. So download this and it's going to show you this page. You need to click on no thanks, just start my download and it's going to start downloading our MySQL server. Alright, I have already downloaded it, so I'll just simply, cancel this. I'll minimize my browser. I'll go to my download directory and you can see that the same MySQL community version is already been downloaded over here. So you just simply double click on it in order to install it locally on our system. And it's going to ask you for administrative privileges. Just simply click on yes. And there you go. So it is rightly started installing. Let's first minimize our download directory. And it will again ask you for administrative privileges. Just simply click on yes. And you can see that our MySQL installer 1.6 is rightly started launching. And here is our MySQL installer. So here you can see that we have some radio buttons. So you need to select this custom installation. So you need to select this radio button and you need to click on next. So here under select products, you can see that we have some products. So you need to expand this MySQL servers. Then again expand this until you get MySQL server 8.2.35 and then you have to click on this arrow. So you click on that, it will show you under products to be installed. Similarly, you need to also expand our applications. As you expand our application, it will show you MySQL Workbench. So MySQL Workbench will basically give you a GUI interface or graphic user interface. So you need to select this, click on this arrow to move it under the product to be installed. Alright. And for MySQL Shell also, if you want, you can again, do the same thing like select this and then you can put that under product to be installed. So if you want, you can do that. I'm not going to drag shell over there because I'll show you within MySQL Workbench itself how you can, write queries, how to create tables, databases and all that. I'm not going to use MySQL Shell. But if you required, you can always put a comment in our comment sections. I'll be making a video on that as well. Alright. So for now, I'm going to select only MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. And then I'll just going to simply click on next. So you can see that these two are the products that we are going to install. So just simply click on execute and it's going to start, installing it. So now let's wait for a couple of minutes. So we'll come back. And now you can see that our MySQL server and MySQL Workbench, all our status is complete, so it is installed. Just simply click on next over here. And now it's time to configure. So it's standing ready to configure. Click on next. So here you can see that our TCP IP, then the port is 3306. So this is very important. So this is the port that we use to communicate with our MySQL server. Alright, so remember this port. And another thing, you can keep this default this name, pipe name and the shared memory name all on MySQL. You can remember this. You will not need these are advanced stuff. Alright. So only thing that you will need is the port number. So remember the port number for now. And click on next. And now it's telling that use a strong password, which is fine. Just click on next. So let's give the password over here. So I'll give one password and I'll repeat that same password over here. I'll simply click on next. Password is weak, which is fine. And here you can see that our Windows service name is going to be MySQL 80. So this service, they're going to install it. So you know services, right? Windows services. So among all the service, there are going to be one MySQL server service as well. Alright, and it will start MySQL server at the system startup. So our system going to automatically start that service. Alright, so it's not a manual startup. Alright, so yeah, so keep this default and run Windows service as standard system account, which is also fine. Just simply click on next. And it is telling yes, grant full access to user running the Windows service is applicable and administrative group only. So as I have told you, it is you can just leave it for the Windows, automatic Windows service. Just simply click on next, and it's time to execute. So once you click on execute, it's going to start executing all the steps. So again, you can see it is initializing the database, so it might take some time. So let's wait for some time. So welcome back once again, guys. So now I can see that our configuration for MySQL Server 8.2.35 was successful. So you can just simply click on finish over here, and you can just simply click on next now. So now that start MySQL workbench after setup is rightly selected, just simply click on finish to launch our MySQL workbench. And you can see that our MySQL workbench is rightly opened over here. So let's click on this local instance of MySQL 80. So here you need to repeat that same password. So whatever password you have given during installation, you need to give that same password. You can set password in vault so that you don't need to type the same password again and again. And click on OK. And it's going to start launching our MySQL workbench. So there you go. You can see it is now properly opened, right? So our query window is also open. So this is the interface of our MySQL workbench. So you can drag this right up there, and here you can start writing your code. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a database first. So I'm going to write create database, and I'm going to give the name database name as players, and I'm going to end with a colon. I'm going to select this and click on this, lighting icon, and you can see that our create database players is successfully executed. So our players DB is created. So let's create a table. So create table cricketers, and then you need to provide bracket, and within bracket you need to provide the columns name. Let's give the column name as player ID. And I'm going to give the data type as int, and next column probably I'll give name, and I'll give varchar, and I'll give probably 255. Alright, so I'm going to keep only these two column, player ID and just the player name. So I'm going to select this and click on this lighting icon, and you can see it is showing some error. So error is no database selected. So fine, you need to give a player's name, database name. So players.cricketers. Now if you select and click on the run button, you can see that our table is now created, right? So now it's time to insert, some data in our table. So insert into, players.cricketer. Then we need to provide the column name, which is player ID, comma, name. And then values. And let's give the value, as first will be 1. And let's give a player name. We'll give Rohit Sharma. And I'll just simply end with a colon, and I'm going to select this. And I'm going to click on this lighting icon again, and you can see one row affected, so one data is inserted. Similarly, if you want to insert one more, so you can just simply select and click on, just repeat the same, and let's give the player name as Virat Kohli. Alright. And they can select this, and you can click on this lighting icon. You can see it is properly inserted. You can do select star from players dot cricketers and with colon, and you can again select this, and you can see the output, right? Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli is coming up there. So here you can see there is one error it is showing, so that is because you haven't ended semicolon. So once you do that, you can see that error is no longer there, right? And when you do select start from players.cricketers, you can see the output coming properly. So this way you can easily install MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench on a Windows operating system. After that, I have also shown you how to create tables, how to create database, how to insert data into a table, how to fetch all the details from your table. So if you need more videos on MySQL Server or SQL basically, you can put a comment in your comment sections. I'll try my best to make more such videos.